do you have an opinion as to the manner of death in this case?
Yes.
What is that opinion?
Homicide.
What do you base that on?
It's based on three main items. First, we know from observational studies, from experience, that it is a red flag that when a child is not reported immediately to authorities, either with an injury, that's something we look for foul play. The other thing that makes it a homicide is that the body was hidden. And the last, besides the delay, besides the being found in a field decomposed, would be the duct tape somewhere located on the lower half of this face.
But at this point, based upon the medical evidence, can you tell what caused her death?
No, I believe we have enough evidence, and I believe it's scientifically defensible to say it's a homicide, but I do not believe we have enough scientific information to say the means of how that homicide occurred.
So if I understand your testimony, you, the long and short of it is, are confirming that despite the investigations, the toxicology, the anthropologists, all of these things, there is no scientific or medical evidence to establish the cause of this child's death. Is that correct?
The means of the homicide could not be determined.
And you determined to call it a homicide as opposed to an accident or indeterminate?
The circumstances of death and did not fit anything but a homicide.
The circumstances.
That's the way the body was found.
Okay.
And not
I know
reporting
that.
the body.
And also what Detective Melich told you.
I'm not, what part did Dr. Melich tell me? The part that the body wasn't reported for 31 days was what
You
he told me.
learned these things from Yuri Melich, an investigator.
That's our standard
some of the
course
things-
of business.
Some of the things you learned from the media.
From you?
Media
Oh, media. No, nothing from media would have been entered into my decision.
didn't enter your mind.
Well, I can't take anything that the media would say into a decision as grave as this.
The state began chipping away at the defense when they put Tony Lazzaro on the stand. Lazzaro was Casey's boyfriend from May to July of 2008. Lazzaro was also with Casey Anthony the day little Kaylee allegedly disappeared. Surveillance cameras at a Blockbuster show the couple renting movies on the same day the defense says Kaylee accidentally drowned.
That you saw her that night, did she ever cry?
No.
Did she ever act scared?
Nope.
Did she ever act nervous?
No.
The photos of Casey Anthony partying in an Orlando nightclub are infamous. They've drawn the public's outrage and scorn. A mom dancing on a stage with her friends on a Friday night while her little girl Kaylee was reportedly missing.
She was happy, seemed like a nice person to be friends with.
We heard from friends who were there that night, including now 22-year-old Jamie Relander, who seemed embarrassed about the photo because she's in it.
Do you recognize yourself in that photograph?
Yes.
You can take your finger and you can circle where you are.
Relander was a shot girl serving liquor to club patrons. She says she doesn't remember Anthony acting anything but carefree.
Did you ever notice anything about anything wrong with her demeanor? That she was upset
No.
or crying
No.
or sad?
No.